I got the tea before the show started.
Oh.
And yeah, I found out that your show was sold out. So first and foremost,
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
I can only imagine how you feel. How does that feel?
I didn't know it was sold out.
You didn't know that your show was sold out?
And I didn't see anything. I was
Nosey
looking at the
Nay.
flash.
That's why I'm nosy. I know these things. So I'll give you the backstory how I found out a little later.
Oh, okay. It's another story.
So you debuted it in New York City.
Yes.
Fashion Week.
Yes.
This was your Inner Me collection. How has life been since New York Fashion Week? Woo.
It's been a whirlwind of nonstop. I'm going underground after this show because I literally went to New York, then did prom for 4 months. Then right after that, we had to get ready for September Fashion Week.
Right.
And then we coming straight here. So it's like it's just been not being able to get dressed. So this is the 4th time. So it's great. It's an amazing thing, but it's just a
It's
crazy
keeping
cycle.
you busy.
Yes,
It's keeping you
absolutely.
busy. Now I want to know what inspired you to become a designer.
What inspired me? Honestly, I started off wanting to be a fashion illustrator, and I went to Texas Tech, thinking I was going to major in art, and they had a design program. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just do design for now and just see. And then I just started loving it, and I liked it, and it just happened.
Exactly. You just kind of fell into
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
You just kind of fell into it. So how did you learn how to sew?
Trial. You were still learning? No, trial and error. Trial and
so
error.
self-taught?
Yep, self-taught. Like, I went to school, I learned how to thread a machine, and I learned some basic stuff, but school just really, apparel design wasn't for me, classroom setting. So I told myself I would become the best pattern maker I could be because I kept failing all my classes. And so I just started working at it. I'd go to thrift stores, take clothes apart, figure out how they're made, just doing that, and then slowly but surely, I just started making stuff.
Right. So, dearly noted, Masika Kalisha, Jess Brittany, Jay Mulan. These are names that hold weight. That's wearing your designs. How does that feel?
The first time it was like, my dress. Oh my gosh! And then after that, it's just like I feel like y'all should be in my dress.
Exactly.
It just feels like you should be in my dress. You should be walking in my show. What are you talking about? Of course.
So, this is what I want to know, girl. I want the tea. Okay. Any celebrity, A-lister, who would you like to be wearing Rocky Boston?
Who's going to be wearing Rocky Boston is Rihanna.
Rihanna. Oh yes,
that's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl.
We play the Navy over here.
Yes, that's my girl.
Navy queen.
She belongs in it.
Now, when it's time to wind down from a hard day of work, what's your go-to drink?
My go-to drink? Something brown.
Because I watched you today. I seen you did not stop moving from the time you walked in.
I don't even drink like that, so I
You
wouldn't
don't?
even. No, I go home and I work. I love what I do.
You're
so,
obsessed with what you do.
Yeah, I love it.
Amen.
I love it. So I wouldn't drink unless I'm going out with
friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that cocktail?
A Crown and Coke, a Henny and Coke, something
so
brown.
She's a brown girl.
Yeah.
a brown
Absolutely,
girl.
absolutely.
What is your daily routine like?
My daily routine, well, I don't really sleep much. I'm kind of like a napper, so I'm pretty much up at all times of the day.
So this is like 2 to 3 hours of naps? Like 2-3 hours? Like 30-minute naps?
I take cat naps because I can get up. Like, too much sleep for me is I'm drained. A little bit of sleep and I'm like that. Just all day long. So my typical day is I get up, I try to get to the gym early because if I don't go early, I'm gonna not do it, and then I'll start making stuff. I just start making stuff. Like, a warm up for me is making something fun. Like, if I have commission works that I have to do, and before I start that, I'll make something that I want to make. That's my that's like a treat for me, you know. It's just it's fun.
She only wears designer. Okay. Now, I've done my research. Miss Rocky is bougie. She only wears designer, but it's only Rocky Boston. And if you ain't fooling with Rocky, you ain't on it. If you don't know who she is, you are out your lane. You just don't know what's going on. I want to tell you that I love your spirit. I love everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
It's different. And you're putting your stamp on it.
Yes.
Last question. What do you see in the future for Rocky Boston?
Ever since I was little, I've always said I want to be a world-renowned fashion designer. So it's coming. Like every time I say it, I said I wanted a sold-out show. I didn't even know it was sold out, but I said I wanted a sold-out show.
This show was sold out. I got the tea.
So I said I wanted those things, and so for me, it's just important. Now my purpose has changed a lot. I want to be an advocate for designers, independent designers. I want us to be able to have our own shows. It's hard to get sponsored if you're not a big name, and I would like to come up with something that advocates for us to be able to pursue our dreams without having to wait 10, 20 years down the line.
Exactly.
We can do it now with funding that we don't owe, because people don't realize that we have to pay for all of this. Models get paid, hair and makeup get paid. We never get paid.
Mm-hmm.
We're always paying everyone.
Exactly.
So for me, it's important that I am the voice for designers, because it's great to be able to have a show like this.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it wasn't for my mom and my dad, like I don't come from a rich family, so it's important for me to have that support, because I got turned down by almost every sponsor that I asked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because they're like, almost like, we don't know who you are, or
mm-hmm.
you know, if you're not a big name, it's hard to show your gift. You know, on a stage like this, you have to join shows with 50 other designers and you get lost in it.
Yeah.
And I think it's important. I had my first private show in February. That changed everything for me. Having a private show and going backwards is just like, you can't do it. So I got a taste of that. And from then on, I'm like, I want to be able to have shows and use that money to put away so that I can fund another designer show.
Yes.
So that they can have this
Opening
type of show.
doors.
Yeah, absolutely. Because bloggers, all of them, they get to see your stuff. And it's just a completely different feeling when people are here to see you. I still forgot this was my show.
Really?
Yeah, because I've been running around.
You haven't got used to it yet,
Yeah,
right?
I haven't got it. You don't get used to this type of feeling, because I've done so many shows with so many other great designers, but doing that show in New York changed everything for me. Because I'm like, you know what? This is what it feels like. You don't have to wait 50 years till you're 40 years old to get to New York Fashion Week. And I think it's important for someone to be the voice for designers. And I'm like, well, heck, I'll be the voice. I'll raise money. I'll have shows. I'll use proceeds and fund other people's stuff, because somebody did it for me. So I'm just like, I would love to do that for
somebody else.
Absolutely.
Amen. And there you have it. The amazing Rocky Boston, a sold-out show, headlining it by herself, creating opportunities for others. We love it. Thank you so much for joining this interview with me. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.